JD, just how good was it to get a win to start conference play Saturday night?
It's good. It's always great to get a win.
Just in the fourth quarter, have you ever been a part of a game like that where it was they had like 8 possessions? I don't know, and y'all kept standing up out there as a defense.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say if I've been a part of a game like that before. Because when I'm in it, it's just like when I'm in the game, it's just like I'm focused on waiting to see if they're gonna call jumbo whenever they're on offense, and then I'm just locked in waiting for defense to go back out. Like, I don't try to pay attention. Like, try not to get frustrated by results or either side of the ball. Just frustrated at all. I just try to stay focused.
How about that jumbo package? Because you guys are pretty busy on the sideline defensively. So what's it like being a part of offense too at times?
I love it. It's fun. It just gives us it's like a whole different game. It feels like I don't know. It's fun getting in there and trying to help those guys get in.
As a defensive unit, you guys are obviously very confident and have been this whole year. But when you see third and fourth quarter play out that way, and you guys make so many stands, how much of a boost does that give you guys as just kind of an overall morale?
It just you saw how after Omar got the pick in the fourth quarter, everybody ran to the boneyard. Like, we're trying to make that like our new thing. Like, after every turnover, we want to go to a boneyard, celebrate with the fans. It just helps us. Like, all those stops in the fourth quarter just helps build our chemistry and like just playing together, just trusting each other.
What's that? I heard after the game, is it BDN, best defense in the nation?
Yes, sir.
Is that the new
Yes, sir.
slogan this
BDN.
year?
BDN. That's been the slogan.
Okay.
So we've been saying that, but I guess we just haven't been like more public with it.
Y'all hit that quarterback quite a bit. You knocked his helmet off a few times. So what was that like? Did you kind of feel the hits taking a toll on him as the game went on?
Yes, sir. We think he definitely woke up Sunday. We would think he was feeling it, but we all were trying our best just to make him or get hits on him, so do our best to affect him the rest of the game. Because in the fourth quarter, we think he was definitely hurt.
And obviously, I mean, you want to be aggressive, hit hard, but there's a fine line too. Like, you can't rough the passer and like target.
Yes,
all
sir.
that. You got called for one, but
Yes, sir.
So like, just how do you kind of balance that fine line as a defensive player?
Oh, well, we still try. We try not to take anything off of it. We still want to hit them as hard as we can, but we just gotta stay within the strike zone. So from like below, they tell me below the numbers and above the knees. So anywhere between there, we can hit them however hard. Just head up.
What do you see on film for Charlotte?
They got a pretty good team, but I think we'll be able to win up front, win all our matchups. I think we'll have a good game.
What do you remember from last year?
I just remember how it felt after the game, how we still won. What was it, 10-7, something like that. I want to win this time. I don't want to lose again.
You guys got 4 out of 5 fourth down stops this past week. I think you had about a third of. They only had converted about a third of their third downs. What was different this week as opposed to Liberty on y'all's ability to stop them on third and fourth down?
I just say our mindset. Like, we came into the game knowing nobody. Like, there's not a team in the country that should be able to move the ball on us, especially in a short yardage situation, where the guys we got in the interior and the edge, we should win that matchup every time.
These in-state games, can you kind of, I don't know, do you know anybody on that team? Is it kind of like you kind of feel it's a little different just knowing?
Yes, sir. I got one high school teammate that goes to Charlotte, and I know some guys that just go from the team just from going to like camps and stuff in high school. So yeah, it'll be like I don't really talk to them before the game, and then I'll try to if we have time after the game, I'll try to get a picture or something.
Well, how good was it to get a win to start conference play this Saturday?
It was huge, man. I think it was just huge. It was the next step. We came off of being in the kind of, I guess you could say, like losers column. So getting that win to kind of put us back in that win column, kind of get the juices flowing again, kind of feeling how it feels to win again. Just kind of got everybody remotivated and just ready to go 1-0 this week.
Y'all really had kind of an explosion that second, third quarter. Yeah, how good was that, and how do you continue that as an offense into the fourth quarter?
I just think we just gotta just continue to just stay at it, man. Every football game is gonna hit adversity. It happens every time. So just knowing that we can make the big plays when opportunity comes, knowing that as a receiver group, as a running back group, quarterbacks, O-line, we can stand in there and make those big plays. So I think we just gotta just keep pushing forward and kind of just use those big moments and kind of just continue to stack them and kind of build on them.
The word on you coming in was you were a top part of the route tree only kind of guy. You've really evolved your game. How'd you work on that this offseason to become more of a well-rounded receiver?
how I worked at it, I just kind of just went out there on the field, man, and just kind of just grinded all summer, all off season, kind of put an emphasis on that. Obviously, I could still run the 9-ball, the post ball, all that stuff, but kind of just putting an emphasis on being able to get on my breaks and really working with Coach Rob. He helped me a lot, really getting my fundamental sound to be able to run every route in the route tree.
You know, there's so many intricacies in this offense with route running. Like,
Yeah.
you know, even if you run a dummy route or something,
Mhm.
are y'all still figuring that out too, like at times? Receivers?
Well, I mean, kind of just as offense is, like every week you're kind of game planning against the opponent. So it's just like every week we got new stuff going in, old stuff coming out, vice versa. So it's always a work in progress every week to kind of iron out the details and making sure everything is sound so that we can go out there on Saturdays and execute at the highest level that we can possibly do it at.
We're almost halfway through this season. Can you just kind of explain for someone who's not in the locker room every day, media, fans, how tough it is with a bunch of new pieces coming together to kind of gel and, you know, mesh over a season?
To be honest, for us, I feel like all the gelling and meshing is kind of over with because we've been here since Coach Baker's been here since January. We kind of brought in all of our guys in January, so we kind of know the team now. So we kind of from the summer, from the spring, we kind of all gelled and meshed and really got to know one another through those times. So now when we go out there together, it's so much easier just to play with each other. So I wouldn't say it's really a difficult thing anymore when it's in the middle of the season. But gelling in the beginning of the season is definitely, we kind of put an emphasis on that. So.
What do you see on film from Charlotte?
The DBs are super handsy. They're a super disciplined and good football team. They just came off a big conference win, won against Rice. So they're not, and we're going there. So it's not going to be no slack game. We still got to come on there and be ready to whoop anybody. We don't want to take any game lightly because they're just as good of an opponent as anybody else we played or are going to play this season. So.
You know, with you and these deep balls and really the whole receivers, like y'all are winning off the line a lot. And
Yeah.
It's like a Jake at times is underthrowing y'all. Is that like a timing thing? Y'all are still just kind of working?
Yeah, we're kind of just working through a little bit of stuff. But we all trust in Jake to be able to get us the ball. And regardless, receivers at the next level in the NFL are making the plays regardless of where the ball is at. So regardless if Jake has time to throw the ball, doesn't have time to throw the ball, it's a good ball, not a good ball, we still got to go out there and make Jake look good regardless because that's our QB and we got to stand by that all season. So it don't really matter to us in the receiver room. We got to go make the play regardless if the ball is short or overthrown. So.
And your long catch, so you just checked into the game, right? And then
yeah, they had sub me and just trying to get fresh legs in the game and stuff like that.
Have you ever been a part of that where you just sub in and immediately hit a big touchdown catch?
I've never done, actually, maybe at NC State, maybe I did something like that. I don't really remember, but I wasn't surprised when we did that. We've been kind of preaching that like all off season, like that's kind of how our offense is, man. Just fast tempo, just fresh legs, ready for somebody to just run by somebody. So that's kind of what we've been practicing, and we put it to use in the game and seen the results. So.
Great T-shirt. Is that a new one?
Nah, I've had this since fall camp, man. Get that bread. I've been wearing this every day since fall camp. Coach Houston actually got me a tight-fitted one because they were clowning me because I was wearing it because I looked like a bum out there. So they got me a tight-fitted one that says "Get that bread" on it too. So yeah, I'll be wearing this every game day, every practice day.